What's up, beautiful people? In this particular review, I'm gonna review Podsite. So Podsite is a AppSumo marketplace deal that launched on AppSumo marketplace. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but yeah, let's start this particular review. So first of all, let me review this particular, Podsite. So, but basically, Podsite do is, let's suppose, if you are someone like who is constantly looking for something, who is constantly looking for your podcast site creation, but you do not know about WordPress, Wix, or any kind of the CMS, but you want a quick and reliable solution, then Podsite is a very good solution for you. What Podsite do is, like, you just need to put in your podcast RSS feed and they will automatically create your podcast. So for an instance, I am having two podcasts as of now hosted on them. So currently I'm not on a lifetime deal. So this is a test account for the testing purpose, and I liked it. Currently I'm hosting my own podcast on Substack website. I mean, on the, what do you call it, on the WordPress. So I do not need Podsite, but I think this will be very reliable solution for others. So that's why I'm creating a quick review. So what exactly you will get? So let me quickly go into here, and you need to spend $49, and for $49 you will get five websites, SSL, grow your email list, blah 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 blah, and it's very easy. So I will not go into that, and let me quickly review this thing. Actually, I don't know why. I think my internet is a little bit slow today, and my, I don't know what happening. It's very slow, to be honest. So as you can see, I'm having two sites. So I can also create new one. I just need to pop in the RSS feed over here, and this will be done. So I'm not looking into that. So let me wait for it. Okay, so websites are loaded. So actually, my internet is little bit laggy. So sorry about that. So this is how your website will look up. You can edit this particular menu button, donate, then this will be automatically your latest podcast episode will be automatically fetched over here. Person can click play episode, and your episode will be played, as you can see over here. Then they can also adjust some settings, and this is how this looks up. And this is for subsite show same, and I'm using two different variants here. As you can see, I'm using this kind of style, and here, and I'm having these columns over here, right? And at the end you can add your own bio. So currently they are picking up my podcast bio from there. I can also edit this as well. So I'm currently logged into this particular website, and let me do some quick edits and tell you what exactly you can do. Let's suppose I am into this Pratik Malhotra podcast that I did with the founder of Bot Baba. So let me open it up. So discover how Pratik Malhotra gone from hand coded bots to Bot Baba, right? So as you can see, like and this title is over here, but the thing that Cone I found out, like while you are creating a website, maybe you want to promote it on social media, and the second most common reason will be you want your website to be optimized for SEO. So what exactly happening is, like, your meta title could not be changed. So what my feedback for the team is, like, this meta title should resonate with no, this title should resonate with the meta title, or they can make this a default title through showcase in subs, because when you will be showcasing every this title in every single podcast episode, your website look very dummy on the search results. Then you can edit your summary. So this is currently auto fetched, you know auto fetched from my podcast host from the RSS feed, but I can also do some major edits if I want to do. And as you can see in notes, I can add my show notes. So one thing that I do not like about them is, like, in podcast hosting, like, they are creating a podcast website, so they are not offering this functionality. What I mean by this is, whenever I click on create a timestamp over here and click on this particular button, they should reach the podcast to that particular level according to the timestamp. So they are not offering that functionality as of now. They are offering transcripts, and this looks like them, and they do not give any option where people can click over it and open your entire transcript. So that is also available in this particular thing, but you can create some categories, seasons. So that's a basic feature that you will get inside. So if I talk about the episode page, then everything is good. What they need to improve is, like, they need to create this meta title and resonate this title with the this meta title, title with meta title, right? And the second thing is, they should give a option if someone want to open show notes or not. Displaying by default will be also good option, by the way, but yeah, that's my own recommendation. Let me go to listen links. So listen links are nothing but these links that you can enter over here. So when someone is on your side, they can just click on these links and go to the podcast site. As you told, like my internet is pretty much slow today. So let me fix this, guys. Let me pause this video and continue from here. Hey Hugo. So what you can do is like you can enter this your podcast directory URLs over here, and that will be displayed over there. So currently they are also supporting YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Overcast, Breaker, iHeartStudio, Castbox, Studio, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public. And in social links, you can mention your social media profiles that will be mentioned over here. And I think not in the sidebar. So as you can see, I mentioned my Twitter. So my Twitter will be linked up over here. And you know what? One functionality that they also like is when someone click on, for instance, someone want to share my article, right? So when someone click on this particular Twitter link, so they do not mention my username there. So my request to the team will be when someone click on this social, they should ask for a username so that they can, so that we can do that. For instance, I clicked on the share button, as you can see, like everything is coming over here, but not the username. So how I will get to notify? How I'll come to know that someone shared my article? So if someone is not mentioning me, so and at that they are not offering custom social, what do you call it, social messages, what do you call it, click to tweet something, right? When someone, we can't create this will create auto tweet, but we can't customize the user tweet, the default tweet that if they want to do from our side, right? Then visitor messages, so if someone go to contact page and there will be a form, so all the messages will be displayed over here. Email subscribers, if someone go to the subscribe button or in the bottom they subscribe to our podcast channel, so all the emails will be displayed over here, but currently they are not having any kind of integration with any kind of autoresponder. So I don't think so this will be a good feature. So I don't know, like that. So they should create a some kind of integration so that we can get to know, like these are the email subscriber we got. And if I talk about this, like, hey, you will get graph like what exactly a podcast is performing, how exactly it's performing. 21, I little bit shared it on social media, so got some shares from there, not a big deal. If I go to settings, like I can set up my customer domain over here. As you can see, this is set up over here, podcast.share.link. Maybe this will be not available uh, uh, when you are watching this particular video, because I am just having a trial account. I'm not going to purchase this particular deal. And podcast site branding. So if you are you will get here will be a little bit branding. Currently I removed by clicking this button, so they will be written powered by this. If you want to have that, have it, or remove this completely on you. And you have some designing option where you can add logo, you can add favicons, where you can add some little bit colors, like the substance brand color over here. Then you can add text color, so little bit branding thing you can do. Then you can create custom labels. So labels are nothing but these things like latest episodes, home, the menu labels, right? So you can just quickly change that by using this label option. Then you can select a particular page with it as well. And in home page, what you can do, you can just set up your cover image. Maybe you can add your photograph while you're doing a podcast, or your personal photograph, something over here that help the user to make a connection with you, right? Then in layout, you can select which kind of layout you're using. So currently I'm using this one. So Surfsas is using this one, and you can do whatever you want. So in episode, you will also get some layouts. So I think I am using this one in episodes. Okay, so I'm using this one. Yeah, episode page. Yeah, got it. Episodes page. This is not oh, that. So this one I am using. So I don't know why they're showcasing this. And in subscribe option, you can just edit some content over here that you want to add it in subscription box. So they are having the simple Google Podcast, Apple Podcast feed URLs. Then in about, you can change your about section. In contact, you can add your contact details. In donate, this is very good part. You can directly create some integration. By integration I mean you can just put up your PayPal links or something over here so people can donate you. So this is not my PayPal, I just added for test purpose, so do not follow this. Let me make this okay, right? So you can just quickly create over here and collect payments as well when someone click this particular button. And you can also add some custom pages. For instance, this privacy policy page, I added this particular page customly. Just I put up this particular link, so I must need to put https and open in a new tab and save. So that's all about this pod site, this particular pod site demo. Now let me jump into the pros and cons of it. So first of all, as I told you, if you are a WordPress user, then you do not need to have this kind of LTD deal, because if you are already WordPress user, you can do much better customizations as compared to they are willing over here. But they are also showcasing very good use cases over here in mobile, right? Add to that, they're offering many good functionalities that you can opt for, and they're currently offering for 5 website, which includes their premium plan. So my recommendation for this particular tool will be, if you're a WordPress user, you do not need to go into that. Otherwise, if you are someone not techie who is doing podcasting but he is not interested in creating their own website, managing it, then you can just have this pod site and they will be automatically doing all the things with your RSS feed. So that's all for this particular review of pod site. So if you like this particular review, then you can consider purchasing podcast site using my affiliate link. That means I will earn a little commission if you go through my link and without any extra cost to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this particular video, go ahead, purchase using my affiliate link, and that's all. By the way, if you are looking for hot SaaS deals, then make sure to subscribe to this particular channel. Even I am having a playlist named Lifetime Software Deals, so you can check out that as well. So where I will be constantly updating all the lifetime deals that are coming in the market. So thank you so much for watching this particular video, guys, and you will see me reviewing another LTD in next particular video. Thank you so much.